Hello students, welcome to Luminary Academy, and today what we did, we are going to continue the topic that we have started yesterday. So basically we'll continue with the sequence today. Okay, so what we'll be doing is basically we'll be doing some questions based on sequence, right? So just waiting for some student to join because they are eagerly waiting for this topic. So we'll start in 5 minutes. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is basically we are going to revise the topic which we have done in the last class. Okay, so what we've done now is quadratic sequence we have done already. Okay, so hi Labdi, how are you? So today we'll continue with what we have ended in the last class. So here it was, we have done this last question here. So here we'll start with the next one. So this is the question. So basically here are the 4 terms in the sequence. You can see the 4 terms in the sequence are -22, -17, -12 and -7, right? So what we need to do is here we need to find the next 2 term and term to term rule. So what will be the answer now? I want the answer from the student. Let's see what is the answer. Who can reply? Labdi, what will be the answer of this? Complete this sequence. The next 2 term will be, what will be the next 2 term? So waiting for the students to reply. Okay. So it's quite easy. Basically what we need to do is we need to find the difference between the terms, right? This which we call that term to term rule, right? So here the term to term rule for these two for this sequence will be, what we generally do is I told you that this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term and this is the fourth term, right? So second term minus first term will be your term to term rule, TTR. So here the second term is -17, then we'll put minus and then bracket -22, right? So by that way, term to term rule will be minus 17 plus 22, because this minus minus will become plus, so this will be minus 17 plus 22. So that by that way it will be 5 plus 5. Lekhansh, it will be plus 5, right? So term to term rule will be plus 5. So by that way, if I add plus 2, if I add plus 5, this will be minus 2. That is absolutely correct. And the next term, if I add plus 5, so this will be minus 3, right? So plus 3, not minus 3, plus 3. So that will be minus 2 and plus 3 will be your answer. Then now the term to term rule for this sequence will be plus 5. So we got the answer. Okay, very good. Now coming to the next question, very easy. Write down the n term rule for this sequence. So you need to find the n term rule, right? So 4, basically 8 minus 4. So 8 minus 4 will be equal to 4. 12 minus 8. So 12 minus 8 will be equal to 4. So term to term rule will be, okay, yes, Lekhansh, you're correct. Okay. Yes. So now here term to term rule will be, what will be the term to term rule if TTR is 4? So if TTR is 4, that is term to term rule is 4. So we'll put 4 and then we'll put n. So 4n will be your answer. If you put n equal to 1, you will get the first term. If you put n equal to 2, you will get the second term. If you put n equal to 3, you will get the third term. So your answer will be 4n. That will be your n term rule, right? So you got the answer. Now coming to the next question, we have very few questions left. Yesterday we have done most of the question. Now here, so here are the first four sequence terms in the sequence. These are the first 4 terms in the sequence. You need to find the next term and the n term rule. What will be the next term and the n term rule? Let's see what will be the n term and the next term rule. Let's see who can answer. Lekhansh is saying n cube will be the answer. Okay, so Lekhansh is saying n cube. So n cube is the answer of B part. That is absolutely correct. N cube. So n cube, because if we put n equal to 1, the answer will be 1. If I put n equal to 2, the cube of 2 is 8. If I put n equal to 3, then the cube of this will be 27, right? So if I put n equal to 4, the cube of this is 64. If I put n equal to 5, then next term will be 125, correct? So the answer of this question was 125. That is the next term. That will be, yes, Labdi, correct. Lekhansh, correct. Very good. So the answer of that will be n cube, right? If you put n equal to 5 here, we'll get the 125 as answer, right? So this was very easy. Now coming to the next question, I want you all to do this question. Let's see who can answer this. Lekhansh, today I'll tell you, to Lekhansh, Devansh, Labdi, I'll tell you how to find the n term rule for the quadratic sequence. Already we have done, but we'll recall some of the question again so that you can practice it and you can just solve, like your doubt will be solved, right? Yesterday I told, but you were not there. Anyway, so you can solve this question now. The term to term rule for the sequence is subtract k. The first term of the sequence is 40 and the fourth term of the sequence is 35.5. Then what will be the second term and the third term of the sequence, and find the first negative sequence term of the in the sequence. So let's see who can answer. So keep solving and give me 1 minute. I'm just having some water. Till then you can solve and get the answers. So Labdi is saying that the answer will be okay. Let's see what are the answers. Labdi is saying the term rule is minus 0.5. Okay, let's see. Nobody got the answer. I'm waiting for one more minute because this is very important question from checkpoint exams. So you need to just go through it again. Just recall what are the answers. Labdi got the answer minus 1.5. Okay. And Lekhanj is saying 38.5 and 37. Okay. So let's see what we have done. Now see. So basically the difference between these two terms will be k, subtract k, sorry. And the difference between these two terms will be subtract k. And the difference between these two terms will be subtract k. Right? So basically the difference between these two terms will be 40 minus 35. So basically 5.5 will be the answer. Sorry, 6.5 I guess. The difference is 6.5 or 5.5. 4.5, sorry. The difference will be 4.5. Now, the difference is 4.5 between the first term and the fourth term. So, because the gap is of 3, minus k, minus k, minus k. So, we'll divide this by 3. And because 35.5 minus 40, so this will be negative. Right, this will be negative. So your answer will be minus of 1.5. If you divide it, you will get minus of 1.5. So basically I will write minus of 1.5. Okay. So 39 minus 1 is 40 minus 1 minus 1 is 39. 39 minus 0.5 is 38.5. If I again subtract 1.5, so you will get 37, and by that way you will get the next term 35.5 if I subtract minus 1.5. Correct. So both are correct. All are correct. Both of you are correct. Okay. Now here you need to find the first negative term. So before you find the first negative term, find the nth term rule. So nth term rule is very important here. Without that you cannot find. So nth term rule will be minus 1.5n plus, what should I do to get the answer? 40k. 41.5, right? By that way you can get the n term rule, right? So now we want the first negative term. So which term will be the negative term? Like we can write like this. So which term of this sequence will be less than 0, right? This is the question. So which term will be less than 0? Now here in the place of n, we need to substitute any value so that we can get the lowest, like the first negative value, the lowest negative value. So what we'll be doing is, we'll be substituting this in the calculator because definitely this will come in paper too. So here what we'll do, will 1.5 first, minus 1.5, sorry. So minus 1.5. So what we'll do, minus 1.5 multiply, multiply, then we'll put a bracket, then we'll put, first let's put 20 plus 41.5, right? So by that way you will get the first term is 11. So we need to put a bigger value. So what we'll be doing is we'll increase the value of n. So first we put the 20, now we'll put it is a hit and trial method, so we'll put 26. We are getting 2.5. So again we'll put some value which is 29. We'll see 29 minus 2. So we'll put 28 one more time. 28. If I put 8 here, you got the negative 0.5. Okay. So if I put 27, I'll get the positive value, but if I put 28, I will get the negative value. So 28 term that is the term will be minus 0.5. If I want to confirm that it is negative or not, so let's put 27 also once. So if I put 27 also, it will be positive value. Okay, so we want the first negative value, so the answer will be 28 because we are getting the first negative value. So this will be 8. So that is how we got the minus 0.5, right? So our first negative term will be minus 0.5. That is the 28th term, right? So that is the 28th term, right? Done. Next, now we need to do the next question. This is the question, very simple question, right? So let's decrease the size, then we'll do this. Yes. Now please children, give it a try. This is very important question. Now here it is written here are the n term rule of 3 sequence, right? Here are the n term rule of this three sequence. Sequence A n term rule is 7n, sequence B n term rule is 5n minus 1, and sequence C n term rule is 20 minus 3n, right? You need to find that which sequence hold which value. Like here 24 will be held by which of the sequence, 11 will be held by which of the sequence, and 35 will be coming in which of the sequence, right? So here if I put n equal to 5 here, it is just a hit and trial method again. So you can put n equal to 5 here in the place of first sequence, so you will get 35. So 35 definitely in here you are correct, you got the right answer, sequence A. Now in the second one, the answer will be, yes, Labdi, correct, very good. Okay. Now 5n minus 1, you need to put n equal to 5 here again, just put 5 here. So 5 times 5 minus 1, that is equals to 24. So definitely this will be B sequence. So B sequence 24, and the remaining one will be sequence number C. Done? Clear? Very good. 11 is sequence C. Very good. Correct answer, children. Now this is the question which is very, very important from checkpoint exams, for the checkpoint exams, right? So the last question, and I will tell you today like how to find out the n term rule for the quadratic sequence, right? So you just need to focus here, and this is the most important question. The n term rule of a sequence is n square plus 1. The sixth term of the sequence is 29. Find the sum of the first 4 term. You need to find the first 4 terms of the sequence. Done. So how to find the first 4 term of sequence? Let's see. I'm giving you some time to solve. After that, we'll just quickly solve the questions. Let's see who can answer. Yeah, Devansh, there are some questions which we'll be doing with the help of calculators. So yes, you can use the calculator here in this type of question, because these will be definitely coming in paper 2. Done. So quickly solve this. Labdi Singh, answer is 2. The sum of all the 4 term. Okay, she has already solved. Very good, Labdi. Very quick. Now here, what we need to do is the 6 terms of the sequence is 29. So you need to put n equal to 6 here, right? So 6 square plus a is equals to 29. Done. Sum of the first 4 term. Okay, Labdi, very good. Lekhansh is saying minus 7 minus a. Okay, minus 7 equal to a. Let's see. So this is 36 plus a is equals to 29. If I shift this to this side, so a will be equal to 29 minus 36. So a will be minus 7. Absolutely correct, Lekhansh. Now you need to substitute this value a again in the same place, so we can get the n term rule. So n term rule, our n term rule will be n square and plus a. So a is our minus 7. So I'll put it here. So n square minus 7 is our n term rule, right? Now put n equal to 1 here, put n equal to 2 here, and put n equal to 3 here. So, and put n equal to 4 also, because we need to find the sum of all the 4 term. So if I put n equal to 1 here, so 1 square is 1, 1 minus 7 is minus 1 minus 7 is equals to minus 6. If I put n equal to 2, 2 square is 4, 4 minus 7 is minus 3. If I put n equal to 3, 3 square is 9, 9 minus 7 is equals to 2. And if I put n equal to 4, 4, 4 is 16, 16 minus 7 is how much? 9. Done. So basically we need to add these two terms, and like we need to add all the four terms. So at that case, the sum will be equal to -6, then -3, then +2, then +9, right? So this 2 will become 11, and these two will become, because these are like term, so -11 and -9 plus 11, this is +2. So we got the correct answer, Labdi. Very good, you got the correct answer here. And yes, Lekhanj, so we need to find the first four terms. So that is, we are done with the questions. Now Lekhanj and other students, please go through this quadratic sequence, last one, and then we'll end the class. So basically, how to find the sequence of the, so we have done yesterday A part, B part and D part. Today I'll do the C part also. Okay, so what we generally do, I'll show you how to do this. Okay, so I'm erasing the first part because yesterday we are already done. So I'll erase the B part, sorry, A part, the last question. Now here in the C part, work out the n term rule. Okay, work out the n term rule for the sequence of this quadratic, for each of these quadratic sequence. So what we need to do is -1 bracket 2 7 14 and 23, right? So what you need to do is you need to find the first difference first. Okay, so 23 minus 14, so 23 minus 14 will be 9, and 14 minus 7 will be how much? 7. Then 7 minus 5, 2 will be 5, and obviously this will be 3. 2 minus -1, so this is 2 minus and then -1, so this will become 3. -1 will become plus. So that is how we got the first sequence. And in the second difference, we got the first difference, and then the second difference basically, so 9 minus 7 will be 2, 7 minus 5 will be 2, 5 minus 3 will be 2. We got the second difference. Now whenever we got the second difference same, so that is, we are sure that it is a quadratic sequence. Now in this, what we do, we generally write n term rule by just a simple way. You need to put n square, that is common for all. You always need to put n square because this is a quadratic sequence, right? Now put n equal to 1 here. If I put n equal to 1 here, so what will be the n term rule? If I put n equal to 1 here, so I want my n term rule should be -1. See, if I put n equal to 1 here, my answer should be -1, but we are not getting the answer -1. So what I will do, I'll put n square, then I'll put +2. So by that way, if I put n equal to 1 here, now I'm putting n equal to 1 here, so 1 square is 1, and sorry, this become wrong. You need to put -2 here, -2. Okay, I'll just repeat the question again. This becomes wrong. So what we do generally here, we put n square here and then put n equal to 1 here. If I put n equal to 1 here, you are getting 1, but I need -1. So I'll write n square -2. Now you can put n equal to 1 here. You can substitute the value of n, 1. So 1 square is 1 only. 1 minus 2 will give you -1 as an answer. Now you can check your answer again by putting 2. If I put n equal to 2 here, so 2 square is 4. 4 minus 2, you will get 2. So that is how we need to do. So this is how we got the answer. Okay, so the answer of C part will be n square -2. If you want, I can repeat it again. Another question I can do for you all. So I can do the B part so that you can understand again. Last question and then we'll end the class. Okay, I'm doing the B part again so that you can understand the concept. Now B part, because quadratic sequence generally comes in the exam, so it is very important. Now here I'll take 21 as a 21 sequence B. I'm taking 21, 24, 29, 36 and 45 children. Now if I want to subtract these two, 24 minus 21 is 3, 29 minus 24 will be 5, and then 36 minus 29 will be 7, and 45 minus 36 will be 9. Done. So this is my first difference. Very easy. Now find the second difference. If is it same, then it is a quadratic. We'll sure that it will be quadratic. So 7 minus 5 will give you 2. Then 5 minus 3 will give you 2. So that is sure now that this sequence is a quadratic sequence. Now what we'll be doing is we'll be putting n square That is compulsory for all the quadratic equation, because in the quadratic equation we always get n square. Now what should I add if I put n equal to 1 here? Okay, so my answer will be 1, but my first term is 21. So what should I do? I'll add 20 here. So I'll write n square plus 20. This will become my nth term rule. Clear? This will become my n term rule. So n square plus 20. Now you can check, you can just check it like is this correct or not. So put n equal to 2 here. So if I put n equal to 2 here, so 2 square is 4. So by that way I'll get 4 plus 20, and that will be equal to 24. Done. Very easy. So this is how we need to solve the questions based on quadratic sequence. So we are done with the class. Now we'll do tomorrow we'll be doing how to make a subject, and we'll also do some part related to algebra. Okay, important question based on algebra, right? So we'll be solving few of the equation, how to solve the equation, because many of you have done the mistake in that. So how to solve the equation and making subject, the two topic I'll cover tomorrow. So I hope this class was interesting, and keep watching, subscribe, share with your friends, and thank you for watching. Devansh is saying plus 20 will be the answer. Yes, very good, Devansh, you are absolutely correct. So in the previous, you can see that this is the part second. We have done many of the questions yesterday. So you can just go through the previous video, and you can check what we have done, right? And we have done the basics of sequence also here. So good night, take care, and keep watching. Thank you, students.